Alright, I am back after a little stream hiccup. Just just for reference sakes, when I upload this to YouTube, for those who watch this after, I had to kind of redo all my connections on my stuff.
A star agent.
Hello.
Which took a little longer than I would have liked it to. I was really worried genuinely for a second there because I haven't really gotten this to run flawless no matter what. It seems like there's always something that goes wrong with it. I thought maybe my upscaler had actually just straight up died because for a bit there it wasn't even booting up to a blue screen, which it should. I think it's just like with the upscaler, it will, if you switch to the like HDMI port, it will be basically just pitch blue screen with this little green text in the like the center or whatever that just says like I think it says the resolution or whatever that it's set at, because it can be set at 720 or 1080. It's like getting flashbang but by the color blue, and it's not at all easy on the eyes, especially when it's on a 80-inch TV. But yeah, it wasn't even booting up to that for a little bit, which made me worried. Is the trick here not to penetrate? $30. Maybe I didn't this one because maybe I wasn't standing dead on. There we go. But yes, we are back. I should say a thank you to Nicoreda. They are the maker of this model. A thank you to Antifreeze, who does thumbnails for me, and a thank you to Snowhusky, who has done VRM work for me. Okay, damn, that was really easy. It's been running flawless so far. It's cool. Should we just put it on the mag dump mode? I think we should. Way less accurate. I am thinking about buying a new upscaler though. One that's like a little better quality for sure. What is the... Oh, it's to destroy the targets, okay. That was weird. Yep. Damn it. Again. That was pitifully easy. Oh yeah, that's the... Oh, I have to do it on the ground. Okay. I don't understand it. Like, it sometimes seems to blow up on impact on these, but other times not. It has a mind of its own, I swear. Can I kill myself in here? Almost. I think you might actually. That's what we're gonna find out. Yeah, I literally can't die. Alright, if we don't get this in like the next try or two, then I'll just we'll get on with the campaign. Why is it so freaking... Like, I don't get it. Sometimes it blows up on impact, sometimes it doesn't. It really does have a mind of its own, I swear. I'm kind of sick of that one. A little annoyed by it just because of the inconsistencies of the grenade launcher.
Not be where I think I am.
And it's worse than that, my dear. Just look who you've got for company.
You? I thought you'd managed to escape. We found no trace of you at all.
You couldn't find me, but there was no hiding from the Skedar, as you and Mr. Carrington just discovered. This is it. Wait there. I'll make a distraction. It will give you a chance to get out. Use it, or we'll both die.
Why are you doing this, Cassandra?
The Skedar used me, Joanna. You were my best chance for revenge.
The frickin' scream.
I've got to get those shields down. I need all the help I can get.
Like, it's so obvious, like a stock sound effect scream, right? And it's so interesting to me that this like got so alien. It's because like as a kid I remember, yeah, the really alien-esque weapons, but like it was a relatively small selection of them. I had no idea that the plot ended up being like one group of aliens versus another group of aliens, and humans are somewhat caught in the crossfire, so to speak. Invisible wall. Great. So, hooray, I'm already confused on what the heck I'm supposed to do next. And this is why I've kept the guides open on my tablet. Oh, okay, so there were things I was supposed to destroy back where I came from. I was wondering if those did something. But... oh, look, there's the ammo. I don't know if I can actually just punch these to destroy them. Check my... I hate wasting too much ammo, so... there we go. Also, like, if you have to do that with a gun, but you have no ammo, or you just... I fell. SOL?
Good to see you, Joanna. Take this. You should find it useful.
Thank you. He's wearing like a little American shirt. Look. I guess it's to identify him from the others. Is this one of the lifts he's talking about? Oh, okay, back here.
This machine contains diamonds.
Oh, wonderful. Wonderful game. I shot a few mini shots and hit my teammate. Oh, it's a poison knife.
We're outside, Joanna. Get the shields down and we can help you.
I've got to get those shields down to let Elvis in. I need all the help I can get.
I'm gonna board because I don't like how this has started off. I have no idea if I actually hit him.
Joanna, get the shields down and we can help you.
I've got to get those shields down to let Elvis in. I need all the help I can get.
I find it funny how like these alien enemies, Skidar, if I'm pronouncing that, seem more resistant to their own weapons, and like human weapons just seem super effective against them. But it could just be because I'm on the lowest difficulty.
Time to head upwards.
Oh, okay. Didn't see that. Do you have an answer for the door? No? That's great. In the playthrough, the door just seems to open for the guys, so I can only assume that he did something I have not. It'd be one of those kill all enemies. I know I gotta restart mission. I just trying to at least figure out why door isn't opening. That's nothing.
You dare shoot me? Not bad.
Good.
I'm doing this for your... Don't mess with me.
This machine can take us to our
Time to head upwards. In the near future,
My suspicion is that it could be a kill all enemies kind of thing. Like the last one's gonna drop a key card or some sort. Because the game's done that before. Have we picked up anything? No? Well, looks like I get to look up some help. This is mission 8. Oh, this person's playing co-op. Oh, am I just... Sir... Ah, the extra pathways, okay. It's just so bloody dark that it's ridiculously easy to miss these pathways.
We control the bridge, and the ship is ours.
Here's my little buddy, just really far behind. Reinforced. There we go.
Wow, that's the first time I've seen another planet from space. It's beautiful.
I don't believe it!
Elvis? What is it? Where are you going?
We have to get down to the surface! Follow me!
Follow me. Final mission.
This is the Skedar fanatics' most holy place. They believe this planet is sacred ground. The battle shrine is located at the most holy part of this holy planet.
So let me get this straight. It's holy. But there's more to it than that, isn't there?
Yes, in all of the time that we Mayans fought the Skedar, we never found this place. We knew that until it was destroyed, the war would never be over. We fought the Skedar to a standstill. We earned a ceasefire, but we always had to be on our guard. Destruction of this place would mean a chance of true peace.
Then we have to be certain that no fanatics survive. I'll go in and take out the leader. You'll have to summon the Mayan fleet to level the shrine.
If you're caught on the ground when the fleet gets here, you won't stand a chance.
That's a mistake I don't intend to make.
How wonderful. Like, what is this?
This is the Skedar fanatics' most holy place. They believe this planet is sacred ground. The bat.
It does kind of have this funny, like, 90s vibe to it. It's starting to mess up a little bit. Oh yeah, this wild thing. There is a blender. That's annoying that it freaking overshoots like that. Okay, okay, hold on. I like how they give me the Devastator, but they get like it has 4 shots. Oh, I'm supposed to use it for something else? God, how was I supposed to know about that game? Thank you.
This is the skip.
Thanks for the heads up, game.
This seems to be one of the special pillars.
Yes? Okay. That's not what I meant to do.
This is the.
This seems to be one of the special pillars.
I always feel like I'm getting chased by like raptors or something, you know? Feels like the closest comparison I can make. Uh, like my thought was like, oh, it's a cracked wall. I could probably blow it up, but I'm not sure. I do just want to watch a bit more. I want to watch a bit as a guide because, again, I'm. It's one of those, just like, okay, I came all the way over here and I don't even know if there was something for me to do. Did I go the right way too early because I need to do the little side objectives first? And hooray, it's doing that. Looks like I might have done that. Oh, well, look at that. Open the IR tracker in this one particular spot. What is this about? Fortunately, I have to backtrack because I went the right way too early. Oh, I can't even walk off that. Great. They'll let me walk off into the black abyss. In other places, it's just not there. It's hard to remember where I came from. Already over here, just. Shield's okay. I just wanted to show off a little bit at least. Oh, those little guys are annoying. I'm just waiting for the vision to stop being blurry. I would like to, but alright, so I gotta place something on it. I thought it was gonna be something else, but apparently all I need to do is press that, or push that on there. I love this game. It's fun. It's just a test of my patience. Let's have the player run through a section that's the lights are flickering on and off, so you're basically going to be forced to use the IR scanner to actually see where you're going. And then let's have little enemies attacking them
This seems to be
that are
one of
hard
the special
to
pillars.
fight back with like a limited vision and a choppy frame rate, because I swear anytime you use like a different vision, the frame rate craps the bed a little bit, especially night vision. And then let's have them drop into a room that has two enemies at each end, each using the rocket launchers. And since explosives just does stupid amount of damage to begin with, you just get chunked down on your health. It's like that's. What do you mean game? What? How has this been placed incorrectly? Better yet, game, why can't I pick it up and throw it down again? I don't understand.
This is the
What do you mean? What? Is that not suddenly the right pillar anymore? Am I throwing like? Are you not gonna say your little line anymore, Joanna? I'm so confused. I don't. What am I doing wrong? Are Are you telling me they can chain? Okay, I'll freaking keep that in mind. Just, I swear, like every other freaking time I went by, it was one.
This seems to be one of the special pillars.
Okay. So she said the thing. I'm gonna throw it on there. Right one. Okay. Good. On one hand, I do think it's cool that it can change. Again, it's just lack of game. Like I hate to say it, but it's like I want a bit of hand holding. You know, I don't like when things are this um this ambiguous. Or just like at the very least have the tracker always on or something. Like it just feels weird to have that something you can turn on and off. I don't understand why you wouldn't just have it always on by default. And then saying like, hey, your radar will identify the right one, you know? I actually need to go over there. Are you for real right now? It's very much like, I'm sorry, I just don't like spending an hour on a mission. Um, even on like the easiest difficulty, you know? Like it just shouldn't be that way.
This seems to be one of the special pillars.
Think this one? Yep. I hate these enemies too. Like they're used. They're not used often, but the ones that like blur your vision for an extended period of time, extra frustration. Sorry, this is like genuinely, this is not very fun for me. I'm guessing, however, the game's engine handles explosion damage is just it's ridiculous. Why did you switch to fucking pistol whip? Pistol whip. Because like most other games would handle it like, for just from my experience, like most other games would treat like you have the explosion, the explosion's instant, and then you take all the damage, right? Oh Jesus Christ! But the explosion would be instant. You take the damage, and that would just be it. If it does 50 damage, it does 50 damage. If it does 25, it's 25.
Holy planet!
This game, I'm guessing maybe it's done by frame rate or something. I'm not entirely sure, but I guess the devs decided, since explosions have this like lingering visual effect, that it should do X amount of damage over X amount of time. So it can do like 50 damage in like a span of 5 frames, let's say. And then if you're still standing in that window, it can do another 50 damage over 5 frames. If you can tell, or if you can tell, I'm also a little annoyed at the frickin' game's auto aim right now. Because suddenly it's deciding it's just gonna miss all the shots, so the shots aren't going to register. It's like, that's awesome.
This seems to be one of the special pillars.
I've already said that because of the game's very wonky frame rate. I just find you don't often have time to like move out of that explosion. It's just too quick and you're too sluggish to get out of the way. It doesn't help too that when you're running into these these enemies with explosives far into a mission, it just feels like a crapshoot because it's like, okay, I know how to do everything else, and then I have to go against the AI with grenade launchers or rockets, grenades, and it just feels like a crapshoot. Like it feels like a roll of the dice if you're gonna die or not, you know? Because I feel like you can like approach it the best way possible and still end up dying because they just do a stupid amount of damage. Did I actually go? I didn't go grab the shield. There's the one over here, so I guess we're gonna go grab that. I imagine this area over here is probably for something on the higher difficulties. Be my guess. That's cool, game. Why it's suddenly bouncing? I don't know. I couldn't tell you. Maybe I should try the wall hugger mode next time. It sucks because I was doing really fucking well too. And then the game's like, oh yeah, no, we're just gonna have it bounce back at you on this one time. I don't even care that I died because it's like I had full freaking health, full shields, and that one mishap because apparently I don't even know why I lost all my shield and I had 10% health left, something like that. Like Jesus Christ. So this isn't one of them this time. It's actually a lot better for dealing with them. I mean, I will say at the very least, because I assume you would probably play the you'd probably play the emulated or the like the one on the N64 online or whatever.
Seems to be one of the special pillars.
I do think some of the problems I experienced would be not as bad or completely gone. I think having the dual analog stick would help. You'd have the cleaner visuals and frame rates. So a lot of the things that just contribute to me getting frustrated with this would be, I would say, less painful. to go grab the shield again. Because, like, I genuinely will probably go play the Xbox version sometime after this, just to kind of get a feel for, like, an idea of, like, how much better I think it is, so I can actually speak to that. I just, like, because I was talking with my friend Josh at work about playing this game and my thoughts on it, and it's, yeah. Very ambitious for his time, but I think just, you know, a bit of, I definitely think the hardware held it back a little bit. They waited. If this, like I said, if this was like a GameCube game, like a launch title for the GameCube game, it would have been pretty cool. Just the visual upgrades, probably a lot of like smoother frame rate, cleaner visuals. I feel like a lot of the issues I have would probably be a lot less prevalent. Or hell, if they, I mean, in a sense, we already have it because of the like the Xbox version and whatnot. But if they did like a GameCube re-release, as a launch title, maybe like add a little bit of extra content in there. But even if they didn't, if they just like upgraded the visuals and then like the frame rate and stuff, I think that alone would have been a lot. So many ifs, what ifs, you know? It's one of those things because, like I said before, Halo came out the next year, and I feel like it very quickly antiquated all, like, basically all of the N64 FPS games. And it's as simple as, to me at least, just the controls. You have the dual analog stick. I think a lot of stuff just ran better. Don't get me wrong, Halo 1 can definitely chug at times with its frame rate, but in general holds up a lot better. There are definitely times where the Halo 1 frame rate can tank, but I think the overall experience is a lot smoother. I mean to frickin' look down like that. I want to die.
Get our fanatics' most holy place.
Can the guide help me out a bit here? I want to see what he does. Or she, I don't know. I don't know if it was a guy or girl that did this. This guy's actually going through this scene with not using ivory. What a trooper. He at least has the better lighting. Where are you? There you are. I was gonna say there's usually at least one enemy back here. Okay. As much as I would like to just give this a try, I'm much too frustrated at this point in time. Is it literally just shoot him, and shoot him more? Man, I love explosions so much in this game. Like, they are just great. They are fantastic. Okay, so it looks like you deal damage to him. He has a bit of like a recharge or recover bit, and you shoot the thing behind him.
This seems to be one of the special pillars.
No, I'm restarting. I've taken. I have barely any health left already.
This is the
Where the hell are you all coming from? Like, before it was just 2 and that was it. What the fuck? Just so tired of this game's bullcrap. And we're like, what is with this random little bit here of like, oh yeah, press this thing onto the Switch, but like, you can't grab it. Like, we've already showed that there are like boxes you can grab and put over stuff. But this one, no. Just push it.
Oh no! The Skidar army in suspended animation.
It doesn't feel like I'm winning. you better start running.
Joanna! Joanna! Where are you? Are you hurt?
Elvis! Elvis, over here!
No problem. Grab my arms. We'll get you out in no time.
No! Quick! Give me your gun! Will you just... Let go!
I managed to get the fleet to stop the bombardment while I looked for you. They'll start as soon as we're clear.
I'd have got out in time if that one hadn't grabbed my foot.
Of course, Joanna. Of course.
No, I would have.
I believe you.
This is very cheesy and very cartoony in its dialogue. There is that sense of like the game doesn't take itself too seriously. I've never seen the credits for this game before. I'm glad it's over. Manic Welsh designer? Bionic backgrounds. Okay, like... Oh yeah, Grant Kirkhope. Play that music, Nash. Micro. So like I said, there's a lot of things Weapon specialist. There's a lot of things I admire. Guns and visual organisms. A lot of things I admire about this game, and it's like, damn, it's crazy to think that this is an N64 game. That's, 25 years old now. But there is also just like playing on the original hardware is a very, very difficult time, if you ask me. Like I said, perhaps a little too ambitious for the hardware. I'm sure they did their best, and I'm sure there's some level of just whether my cartridge is a little dusty or damaged, or just doesn't read perfectly. Well, Pac-Man, or my N64 itself just not running. It's almost like the one I have could very well be 30 years old, right? So. Or at the very least close to 30 years old, because I think even the Japanese release was like mid 96. Regardless, the point being that like my N64 is almost 30 years old itself. Here's the force. So I'm sure there's could be just a bit of the hardware itself. A lot of cool ideas in here, a lot of stuff, like I said, I like. It's just, like, especially, like, when you use, like, the night vision in particular seems to really tank the frame rate. I don't think the infrared or whatever it was, I don't think that one was as bad, but it still feels like it. It still, chunks it down a little bit. The explosives in general are kind of ridiculous for no reason. I think it's just the way that the game calculates the damage for those, the way it handles it. Instead of it just being like something you can only be damaged for once, the game's like, oh no, you can be damaged by it like 3 times, and it tanks your health. I think the selection of weapons is really cool. I am a pretty big fan of like the gun design, the sound design, and the music going through the motion. A lot of positives I could say about this, but it is one of those games that I definitely think I would make the recommendation for playing any of the re-releases. Wombat. Whether you play the Xbox arcade version, the re-release, or Perfect Horror darker than you. I forget if it's already on the N64 or the Switch online. If it's just like on the N64 backpat, whatever you want to call it. Perfect spelling. But yeah, I think I would recommend playing it that way. Even if you own an N64 and you own the original copy, I think it's kind of like, if you want to play the campaign at the very least, I would recommend just playing a modern release of it. Perfect Dark is forever. I want to say that the multiplayer probably fares better. Granted, if you're playing the multiplayer, you're probably playing split screen, which is probably going to make it tank some more, but I think like the thing with the campaign missions obviously is you have at some points tons of enemy AIs, you have pretty big levels. A lot of rendering and scripted stuff going on, so it's playing the little screensaver thing, but I can't. It's not letting me do anything. I don't know if it's playing out a little bit more. It was very silly when like when I shot the pillar, it flung up into the air and then landed on the boss, stabbing him, and Joanna's just like, yes! Like, that was very, very like cartoon protagonist kind of bit there. I'm gonna let this play a little longer, but I'm almost kind of concerned. Well, maybe I do just leave it off here, I don't know. I am a little tired, and I know I wanted to play at least a little bit of Crossroads with you. Dusk. Probably pretty easy to say that this is like the best like, I think it's safe to say that this is, in terms of FPS games on the N64, I think it's safe to say that this is the best one. I don't really know if anything could really compete or compare. It's just that good. Like, it seems to be pretty, like, it seems to have a good chunk of content. I do feel like a lot of the campaign's length comes more just from the trial and error aspect of it and like the full resets. Because a lot of the missions can be completed in like less than 10 minutes. If you simply just know what you're doing and where to go. I don't even think it's a matter of like just trying to speedrun, it's literally just knowing what to do. I wonder why it boots you out to this. Only for like can't do anything. It's weird. It's odd. Alright, at least I'm gonna hit the reset button. If it works, I kind of forget if it does. It does. Expansion pack detected. Yeah, that thing's never left the N64. Mine's missing the cover because whose N64 that has the expansion pack isn't? Ah, the special assignments. Mr. Blonde's Revenge. Okay, so there's... What do we call this? A prologue? Or... No, epilogue. I was about to say. See, I was confused because I saw the thing about perfect assignments, but I was like, I didn't... I thought they were like a more separate thing, but they show up in the campaign slot, so... Oh crap, we're playing as him. Okay. No, this is the wrong way. This guy did kind of just disappear from the story, so. It's alright. I'm hoping that these special assignments are at least a little more straightforward, and that I don't have anything too complicated to do.
Huh?
So it's timer. No, I want you to just deactivate. Where the hell did it come from? I don't want to cover you anymore, huh? Sorry, did the game just auto-lock onto an enemy through the frickin' floor? Dude, I was point blank and still missed. Okay, this might be one of those missions where maybe I should just try going to the top. As much as I kind of like to fight everyone. Hell is that? Are you okay, game? It was an absolute massacre. We're done yet? How many more? I would like to know. I was talking with my friend. What's this about? I was talking about this with my friend at work because I'm genuinely curious. How does the double fire work on this shotgun? See, I know the Spaz 12. This is related. In real life, has a pump action mode and a semi-automatic mode. I don't know if there's a benefit to using the pump action mode. Like, I just don't like. I don't know why you wouldn't just use the semi-automatic mode, but that's just the way the gun is. This thing having a double fire mode, like, so it has essentially a burst fire. Okay. There's a burst fire mode and a pump action. Did I not kill everyone on this floor already? It's one of those bits where I need to take up an elevator to this floor actually to get to. Is that what's going on here? But it's just weird that this thing has some kind of double burst mode to fire 2 shots. And a single fire mode. And somehow it fires 2 shots and then pumps. It's kind of hard to tell because of the choppy frame rate and whatnot, but... Does that mean it's pumping out 2 shells at the same time? I'm assuming I'm not supposed to kill her, so let me. Do you disarm her? Oh, yeah.
Go to the helipad if you want to live.
You won't shoot me, foolish child. If I were you, I'd leave. Now!
Because you chose to get in the way.
How dare you disturb me?
Alright, one done. Hold on. I'm pretty sure there's more than one. Just let me actually check something. Plant explosives device in lab lift. And what about, oh, I can't check perfect. I wonder if you unlock the harder ones by doing the harder difficulties. I think there's like 4 or 5, if I'm not mistaken. You don't have any special. Like the 2 missions above along. Okay, so apparently to unlock some of the other ones, you do have to beat the game on harder difficulties. And then there's one called the Duel, which requires you to get bronze on all weapons in the firing range, which I think I might be missing a very certain weapon. It's just like a variant on one of the weapons I already have. I'm gonna go to the firing range, just mess around for a little bit, and then I'll probably send the stream off. We are almost at 3 hours.
Ah, a star agent.
Route mine, proximity mine, time mine, grenade, laser tranquilizer, crossbow. This Nicoreda handheld missile launcher can fire either an unguided rocket or a user-controlled remote rocket. Presumably, this gave the Skidar some perverse satisfaction when the warhead camera closed on the target. But a Carrington Institute agent is beyond such things. The guided rocket speeds up automatically, but can be slowed down for greater maneuverability. Detonation occurs on contact or when the trigger is pressed. Oh, it's inverted. It's kind of crazy to see something like this, like a laser or a guided rocket in a game of this age. A recent Datadyne product with interesting technology inside it. The secondary mode activates a magnetic field around the bomb, providing adhesive for a limited amount of time. When a certain amount of time has passed, the field is reversed and the bomb falls from the impact point and explodes. Did I make the game crash? Oh, it's suffering. Try to control this weapon as best you can. It was designed for a far stronger user than a human. That much is certain. Kneeling down may help steady your aim, but not refine it. If any opponents do make it past the hail of fire, then the barrels could be used as a grinder to inflict damage. Oh, I failed it. Didn't get enough bullseyes. My inflexibility and design has produced this submachine gun with an interesting secondary mode. A high velocity bullet that can penetrate objects easily. The fire rate, as with the Phoenix, is reduced during the secondary mode. This is to prevent damage to the firing mechanism barrel. Versatile pistol gives two different delivery systems for the rounds. Fires a standard shot or an explosive round. Mine engineers managed to do this without compromising the energy usage of the weapon, though the fire rate is. Even though the engineering techniques are beyond us, we still appreciate the effects of the Farsight rifle. I think I read this before. Thing is wild. Literally like aimbot. Yeah, this is why this thing is kind of ridiculous. What does it want me to do? Full score. Okay, so I think it's just not happy that I didn't get the points. There we go. Finally tempered fighting knife. It's also balanced for throwing practice is essential to get accustomed to the range and trajectory of the throwing blade. I'm sorry, did I hit the other knives and bounce off? Thank you, Husk. Primary function of the crossbow is a non-lethal drug shot, while the secondary is an insta-kill. It's a stealth weapon first and foremost, so the reloading can be time-consuming and inconvenient in a firefight. The experimental weapons department has come up with a small but effective wrist-mounted laser with 2 beam settings. Primary mode fires a blast out of a considerable range, while the secondary mode provides a continual beam for as long as the target is pressed. could do. The personal guide has 4 base. What's the secondary? Proximity pinball, right? I guess these things don't count. What I could do is hold this for too long. All right. I'm gonna be real. I don't know if I'll get back to this game anytime soon, or how much drive I have to.
I'm expecting a good show. Don't let me down.
Sorry, did I damage the lights? To come back to this. Because I don't really have much interest in trying to beat this game on harder difficulties to unlock the other special assignments. Yeah, I don't think I've shown off this room.
Hi. What? What can I do for you? Hey.
I don't really know if I ever did much of these in the original, or back when I was a kid.
Some last-minute training, huh?
It's just a little simulation, and I guess a good way to get acquainted with the game. Also, I think the idea of these special assignment missions is that they cover a bit of like an in-between. So like that mission I did is Mr. Blonde's Revenge shows how Cassandra ended up in the ship, Skidar ship. I think like some of the special assignment missions just like fill in little gaps, I guess, to show things that happened that we didn't witness. But yeah, I think that's probably going to be it for Perfect Dark. The main thing was to complete the campaign. We did that. Actually, no, there is one other thing. I feel it would not be right to not at least try one. Which is the challenges. I don't recall playing these too much as a kid. Challenging in basic simulants using standard weaponry. Ah, right. You can choose your character and then change the head. I think I always like playing as these guys. So. Red dragon. I guess I use the separate profiles for the challenges. So there's one thing when I was doing that I felt instantly and did not like. The other things, Dave. Looks like it. A little awkward. I mean, it's not a weapon. You're choosing to use it. Okay, running away from me. Decided he didn't feel like fighting today. So it's just like, guess he just. No, it still said challenge 1. I'm confused about the stars. Challenging against basic units of which include the use of rocket launchers. Rifles. Shield technology is available as well as the K7 Avenger. Combat a team of standard simulates using the specialized Farsight weapon and complex. Because, yes, I want to get shot from anywhere in the map. Okay, we're gonna run this again because if I complete it a second time, is that going to make it 2 stars? But because he's unarmed, like he doesn't have a weapon, or at least doesn't have one in his hands, the game's like, yeah, no lock on. I think you guys can tell, and I think I might have talked about it, the game has, like, the devs went out of their way to, like, program a bit of, like when you're walking uphill or downhill or at a edge, the game will tilt for you, which is nice, but it can also work in reverse of, like, when you want it to, right? Sometimes it'll just happen to be around a section where the ground slopes up, and it'll tilt your camera upward when you don't want it to. Or it can be the same thing when it's downward. It's really frustrating at times to deal with. Like, ultimately, I think the devs made the right decision to make it that pushing forward and back on the analog stick moves you, but left and right changes your view, because I think that's like the most important. This guy almost doesn't care about my existence. What is going on? He's scared. He's actually just scared. No, it still says just one. Huh. It's cool seeing a lot of these options you have to mess around with. I don't know what counter operative is. Search this up real quick. Okay, so counter-operative, and this is, I will say this is another cool thing in them trying to get like the most bang out of their bang for buck out of this game. So if you're playing with two people, you can have one player play as the enemy in the campaign, essentially, like the guards and such. And then the other player plays as Joanna, the protagonist. And like the trade-off is obviously if you're playing as the enemy, you're less, you have less health, you're not as strong. But you get to respawn. That is a very cool idea for a mode. Yeah, I think for real this time, I don't have anything else to do or show off here. As much as I would like to do some of the kind of completion stuff, I think I'm only maybe missing one weapon, and it's like just like a different variant of the Magnum, I think. I might do that in my own time. It would be cool to unlock the classic weapons from GoldenEye that are showed off in the boxes, the weapon, like the glass containers, right? But I think you guys could tell I'm a little exhausted from this game. Just a lot of crap I've had to deal with. It's, again, best way I can put it, tons of appreciation, just hard to go back to because of how antiquated it is and how it doesn't respect the player's time a whole lot, how the lack of checkpoints is really rough. And like, I haven't talked about it a whole lot, but like, this is kind of before, this is obviously really before the era of like where having regenning health was a normal thing. So you gotta rely on those shield containers, if you will. But it also creates the situation where if you take damage in a gunfight and in any engagement in the game, that hurts you down the road. And it can be really like demotivating to a certain degree, because if you get towards the end of a level and you have virtually no health, and there's no shield pickups or anything, that's really rough. And it doesn't feel like there's a lot of options for you there, right? Whereas, like, something with Halo, which I like, you have your regening shields, but you also have your health. Your health doesn't regen, but there are health packs. But because you have the regening shield, it at least means every time you go into engagement, you have a set amount of health. You have a set amount of health a set amount of damage you can take. And just trying to gauge whether, like, is this fight worth losing some of my health in? Like, do I pull back immediately if my shields pop, or do I think I can win this engagement and possibly take a bit of permanent damage until I find a health pack, right? You don't have that here. Any damage you take is pretty, it's with you for the rest of the level. Because even like the shield system is its own thing. It's not a health pack. I think there was one time the game gave me a health pack, like the alien health pack, which I don't even think I ever used. That was interesting. I don't think I knew that was in the game, but yeah, that makes it rough too. And it like I do think part of it is just I've grown up in an era where a lot of that stuff that I was just talking about is like the standard and not new anymore, right? I feel like people who were maybe older and grew up more with like the SNES and this and or regenerating health was just not a thing in really any game. Probably easier to go back to, easier to get used to, but for me, I just find it more frustrating, for sure. And it's not like I'm pretty sure I play games that have like limited health, but they offer more health pickups on a regular basis. Or this, I feel like a level might have like 2 to 3 shields, and that's it. Some might have 1. I feel like there might be some that have none at all. So it's not like it's even a plentiful thing where you're finding them all the time. It's just tough for me to go back to. Yeah, again, thank you to Nicoreda. They are the maker of this model that I am using, this avatar. Thank you to Snowhusky, who did VRM work and retexture work for me, and a thank you to Antifreeze, who does thumbnails for me. I'll be interested to see what he ends up drawing for this one. I might have at least a suggestion for like the weapon I would like for me to be holding in here, because yeah. Thank you for hanging out, Husk. Also, I apologize for all my yawning in this and whatnot. It's one of those things I didn't realize kind of how late, quote unquote late, it has gotten for me, because it's 4 p.m. So for those who are watching this for the first time, I work a night shift, so usually I'm asleep at 4 p.m. not awake. Thankfully I have tonight off, so not a big deal. Just yeah. I suppose what will be next for me is to do my channel update video that I meant to do before the end of the year, so oopsie. That's 2 things I meant to do before the end of the year that didn't happen. But at least this is done now. I'm going to put in the review mirror, and we're going to move on to my next project, which I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do next, but something anniversary related, because it feels like everything has an anniversary this year, I swear. Even if it's not like a series that has it, like, even if the series itself doesn't have an anniversary this year, there might be a game in the series that has an anniversary. A big anniversary this year. No. That's what it feels like. But it's going to be a year focused on anniversaries, as I've talked about a lot before, I feel. Anyway, you guys have a good rest of your day, and I will see you all another time. Ciao for now. Bye.